Hey, greetings there, YouTube. Hello, how you doing today? It's Eliot's vlog, and it is time for a review of the Starship models from Eaglemoss Collectables from Star Trek. So, let's go ahead and do that, because I owe you some vlogs for these. Like I said in my previous vlog, I did a video of this before, but I didn't like how it turned out, so I'm sorry about that. So we're going to re-record it now. See how it turns out. So let me show you what I've got here. I'm gonna hold it up. That's why I have the camera facing me. Check it out. This is one of the free gifts you get after you spend X amount of money, and it's the plaque that technically was on the side of the bridge of the USS Enterprise D for the Next Generation. And it's pretty cool. The only complaint I have is it doesn't come with a stand. So you've got this big flat thing that you got to figure out where the hell you're going to put it. This has been actually been sitting on my coffee table, so it's just kind of sitting there. It actually looks pretty cool on the coffee table, but it doesn't look like it's in the right spot. But it's really cool because it's got Gene Roddenberry's name, Rick Berman, and a couple other famous people. And there are a bunch of names that I don't know on here, so I'm not going to read them all off, but it says Starfleet Command, Admiral Gene Roddenberry, Admiral Rick Berman, Admiral Michael Piller, and it goes on. So those are the creative geniuses behind Star Trek, The Next Generation. So, and of course Gene Roddenberry is the creator of said Star Trek, the franchise. Alright, so there you go. So that's pretty cool. That was my first gift. It was free. Like I said, my only complaint is no stand on the back. So got to be creative on where you're going to post this or put it. So right now it is right here on my coffee table. So it actually looks okay. It looks like it's part of the table until somebody moves it. So, but anyway, that's not why you're here today. You're here to look at the other wonderful models that I have been collecting. I have actually 4, so we'll do these in 2 parts. We'll do this in 12 and 13, and then the next video will be 14 and 15. Okay? Sound cool? Sound good with me. Alright, so here, check it out. This is issue number 12, as it says right there. And this is the USS Thunderchild, or the Akira class starship, which is right here. So I'm going to do this a little backwards, I guess. I actually do like the way that this particular model is put together. It is done really nicely, and I like the color choices on this thing. It's like gray and blue and black, so it actually looks kind of military-ish. Not your typical Starfleet type ship. And I do believe that this class was actually Riker's ship that he got promoted to captain. This, I think, is the Starship Titan. So correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah. So here's the phaser array. It goes all the way around there on the front. This right here is a weapons module. They can arm it for different type of weapons, and then they just fire them out the back. That's just kind of cool. I have a feeling it separates somehow too, like in a last-ditch emergency. That would be kind of cool, you know, kind of shoots off there and then blows something up. That'd be cool. Not the Federation way, but this is a military-type ship. And this one is the Thunderchild, and its registry number is NCC 63549. So there you go. That's kind of cool. Put her back over there. And this is the magazine that you get with every model. We'll open it up. I won't go into too much detail here. There's how you put the stand on. Mine kind of fit okay. It snapped right on there, so it wasn't too difficult. But it helps to have a picture just for reference. And here's the specifications. I'll kind of keep it there and read there. It says it's Akira class, like I told you there, and it is was constructed in the Antares Fleet Yards, which I'm not entirely sure where that was. It was launched late 24th century. Length is about 464.43 meters. Crew, about 500 approximately. Top speed is warp 9.8, so it's pretty fast. And weaponry, there's the weapons pod, weapons pod with multiple, it says. I guess that means it has multiple weapons in there. Didn't really go into detail. Launchers, pulse, saucer, mounted launchers, and phaser strips. So this baby was like armed. She could like take on stuff. I think she was actually attacking the Borg in First Contact, if memory serves. Yeah, there you go. There's a picture of it right there. So yeah, pretty cool looking ship. Kind of funky looking on the front, but yeah, it was a pretty interesting ship. And here's the little diagram that they give you where everything is. Of course, the main bridge is there. Those are the escape pods. If you're ever wondering and you're looking at a model where you see all these white things along the side of the saucer section, those are actually the escape pods. You actually saw that in First Contact when Picard told everybody to evacuate. Yeah, and there's the weapons pod in the back. That's how I knew it was there. And other than that, it's just your typical Starship configuration. So it goes into detail. Some concept art. Yeah. More concept art. And then a lot of writing, which I've actually read. It's actually very informative. So this alone is worth the $20 that you put into the model. I guess you pay 10 for the model and then 10 for the magazine. So there you go. That is model number 12. And we'll bring out, since you kind of saw them when I flashed it here, model number 13. This is the Jem'Hadar Battlecruser. And actually, this is pretty cool looking. It looks very insectoid-ish, if that is a word. This thing looks like it could do very well in a battle, which I think it was. I would think it did. And of course, this is from Deep Space Nine. But pretty bad-looking ship. This stand was a little hard to click in because it's different. It's a little bit more like a slingshot, so you have to click it onto the back, and mine didn't want to click on the back right away, so that was a little difficult. But yeah, not bad looking there. So I guess that's the warp nacelles there. But I'm impressed with that. Yeah, so there you go. There's that one. And here's the magazine, and it says issue number 13, Jem'Hadar Battlecruser. And so you can see right there on the back, you just kind of push it in and it clicks on. It's supposed to click on. Like I said, mine took a while to do that. Looks kind of funky from the front. And yeah, and this one looks more purple, so I don't know why they didn't make this model a little bit more purple-ish. I don't know, but kind of disappointed on that fact. But other than that, it's a really cool looking model. So here we go on the specifications. It is operated by the Dominion. It is a heavy cruiser. Length is about 639.75 meters. Warp is 9.6, and it says observe. Crew about approximately 2,500, and it's got 6 polaron beam emitters, torpedo launchers, beam energy dampening. I guess that's beam energy dampening weapon, because it just says weapon right there. So yeah, so it's a battle cruiser, so it can pretty much kick some butt there, and it did in the Dominion Wars in Deep Space Nine. Yeah, so I haven't really gotten a chance to read through this magazine, but there's the other type of Jem'Hadar class ship, which I hope that Eaglemoss eventually gets to add to the collection. But see, it's purple. I don't know if you can tell very well on here, but it's not really purple. I mean, it's maroon, but stay true to the colors, guys. Yeah, there's some pictures and goes into detail about how it was operated. And of course, this one has the diagram with everything as well, and I won't go into detail on that, so I'll let you read that. So there. Okay, so that's the magazine there, and on the back it's got a cool little picture of the ship. Each magazine does. I don't think I've ever shown you that before. So So there you go. Those are, I know it was kind of quick, but there's the Kira class USS Thunderchild, and there is the Jem'Hadar Battlecruiser. Who do you think would survive in a battle between the two? Let's put them together like that. I don't know. I think the Jem'Hadar would kick this thing's butt, but that's me. Leave your comments down below and let me know what you think, okay? Alright, so that takes care of this particular review. I know it was kind of quick, but you know, it gives you the gist of it. I don't want to read off everything on the magazine itself because I want you to read the magazine. But it is worth the money. These two particular models were good. The only complaint that I have is there's no purple coloring on the Jem'Hadar ship, which would have been cool. Alright, well, thank you very much for tuning in on this particular review. I will continue on the next video with the next two models from this collection. So thank you very much. Talk to you later. Bye.